part of my some of my most memorable childhood of the 1970s. We would, me and my dad, sometimes my mom would go, but usually just me and my dad, we'd drive over to Grandpa's, and that was Dad's, mom and dad, over to Walton, Verona, Kentucky. It's actually Verona. Gallatin County, about a 90-minute drive. We'd end up going over there probably 2 or 3 times a month. And we get over there, and Grandma always had lunch or dinner on it. She'd always have a hot. I'm going to make you hungry. There's just no way around it. I'm going to make you hungry. She always have hot biscuits. She kept these kitchen white towels. She always kept a towel over the food, so nothing, or a plate. But like for dinner, she'd have poke salad. Now over there, it grew wild on their property. I remember watching her pick it, and it's real strong. So I think the way you cook it is you cook it once, throw off the water, then refill with water and cook it again, because it's really strong. But after she would dilute it a little bit. Man, you take some vinegar or anything, butter, it didn't matter, real butter, and you eat that with fried potatoes or gravy. I tell you what, it's probably 10 times better than canned spinach. I don't know any other name for it, so you can identify it. It just grows wild, big leaves, and poke salad. I don't know if that's a technical name or that's the slang to it, but that's what I've always heard it called, poke salad. But you put a little vinegar on that, and it cooks up, it's big leaves. But boy, I tell you what, now that's some eating. I can't remember if my other grandma cooked it or not. I was sitting here, I'm trying to remember back 45, 50 years. And all through the 1970s, I'm hoping I'm loud enough because this microphone on this camera is not the best. This is a Samsung Galaxy phone. It's a very, very good phone. A lot of bells and whistles, but the microphone is not the greatest. Before I bought this phone a year ago, I watched the reviews, and I agree with the reviews. Now, the overall reviews on this phone I don't agree with, because the bells and whistles is a lot better. It's a lot better than what they said in reviews. Well, it always is. You take reviews like a grain of salt. But the overall phone, of the Samsung Galaxy A03, I believe, it's a lot better than what the reviews. They always put down a $49 phone. I don't know why they do that. I'd be more brutally honest, but it's a much better phone than what they said it was. But anyway, back to the poke salad. Yeah, I'm all through the 1970s. I ate poke salad with my grandpa, me and my dad, and it's just good, But I was sitting here trying to remember, did my other grandma fix it? Seems like she did, but I don't think as often. I don't know if it grows wild up here in Ohio or not. I know my dad was picking some about a month or two ago on his property, and he lives on the Kentucky-Tennessee line. So in Kentucky, poke salad grows wild. If I was a millionaire, if I was a rich man, and I knew what to pick, I would pick me some and cook it. And you have to pour the water off because it's real strong, and put fresh, fill with fresh water and cook it again. It's so worth it. If I was a rich man, if I was a millionaire, I'd still like to cook some poke salad because it's good. I'm a simple guy. If I was wealthy, I still pick some poke salad. Don't cost you nothing, and it's good. Just cook it the right way. But that was some of my fond memories of my childhood growing up. The 1970s. 1970s and poke salad. It really didn't get much better.